It's me, Paul F. Tompkins. I'm a robot, forgot to tell you. And this is Speakeasy once again. I'm very excited because my guest today is not only a comedian, not only an actor, not only a writer, but he is also an actual IRL friend of mine. Please say hello to Patton Oswalt. Patton, hello.
Hello, Internet.
Thank you for being here. Cheers. We're having Harvey Weissbangers in honor of Oktoberfest.
Oh, really?
It's a beer cocktail.
A beer cocktail with,
It's intriguing.
Yes. Ooh, if Hitler surfed, he would enjoy a nice citrusy Harvey Weissbanger.
You've been touring a lot. Now, would you say you're touring just the right amount? Or, this is not a leading question.
Go right ahead.
Or would you say maybe more than the right amount?
What's the amount where the soul equivalent of your gears are being just stripped away and you're not enjoying a single second of that? Would there be a rock song scale of how much touring are you doing?
There should be, right?
There really
Exactly.
should be. Is that like the Bob Seger turn the page level? That's a song about a guy not enjoying a second of what he's doing.
Yes.
And he's smoking in bed,
Yeah.
which I think means he wants to be burned alive. I think that's where I'm at.
Well, the most you're enjoying it is Wanted Dead or Alive. When you're seeing a million faces and you're rocking them all.
That would be on the positive end of the scale. The idea
Yeah.
of it never gets old. And I'm not saying that I want to quit stand-up. I just want to dial it down in a major way.
Yes, it is a dream come true, but then at a certain point, you put it in the perspective of, oh, it's a job that I do.
I'm going to say a whole bunch of cliches in a row.
Oh, bring it.
But they're all true. There's just no other way to say this. When you get married, when you have a kid, it changes everything. In my case, it changed it for the good. But I had that memory of my 25-year-old touring comedian self, which is got to stay on the road, got to keep your edge. And I've failed to realize I am now a 43-year-old father and husband who actually enjoys falling asleep around 10 o'clock in the evening instead of just winding down at around 1 a.m. in a value inn somewhere. I was away doing some club or something, and my wife said this as a joke. She just thought it was funny. And of course, I'm hearing this while I'm lying on a bed in a hotel room.
Quality Inn.
Yeah, at a Quality Inn. And she said, yeah, we were over at Alice's friend's house today, and we were all playing. And then she turned to me and she went, "Do you remember Patton?" And I was saying,
Do you remember Patton? Not
hangs
even
around
Daddy.
I know, not Daddy. I remember the guy that hangs around the house and sometimes he'll make me dinner, but then he'll just scoot. He's got that cool suitcase. And yeah, that guy. That's bad. That's bad.
It's not
That's
good.
really, no.
It's certainly not good.
Yeah, that was not a fun night at the Quality Inn, lying on that bed. Is there really anything better than your own bed?
Oh, not on this earth.
If they could create a cupcake flavor that recreated the feel of your own bed in your mouth, sprinkles would run the planet.
This sounds like a case for Momofuku.
It took me so long to realize hanging out with your friends, hanging out with your family, makes your work better. If you're one of those people, honestly, that's just like, it's gotta be work first, and if anything drains energy, it's like, well, then you probably aren't that good at what you do if you can't go hang out with people and let that energize you and then put it into what you do.
Yeah.
I don't wanna make this thing that I love become a thing I hate. And the way to guarantee you do that is to do it so much that you don't enjoy it anymore. You know? When you're trying to stay healthy in an airport, all the healthy options are the most risky ones.
Oh, yeah.
If you try to get a salad
Yeah.
or like a lean meat, you're like, well, I'm going to get food poisoning. Look at this. I want something that has been frozen and then dropped in hot oil so that everything on it's been killed.
Exactly.
And then you eat that and you're like, wow, I just ate 9,000 calories and then I'm going to specifically sit still for 5.5 hours and not move. I'll construct a lunch that will consist of pop chips and that Toblerone thing and then a Cliff Bar and oh my God, I just ate a week's worth of food in about 4 small bags.
Oh, when you're eating that Cliff Bar, like, this is good for me.
Yeah.
I'm doing the right thing here. After that ham and Swiss baguettes that I got at the Starbucks,
Oh God.
I will have this Cliff Bar, and that's like erasing the effects of the sandwich, really.
This is like a little glob of sit-ups that I'm eating right here. Everyone's so panicked because they don't know how to monetize the internet. But when someone breaks through,
You know what I think the solution is? Banner ads.
narrative banner
Guys,
ads.
take it and run with it. That's my gift to you.
You mean, you're talking about a 3-act banner ad? You know, Louis C.K., that was great how he put that out himself and so on and so. That is something I will do eventually, but I know that I can't just do it now because it's just the thing to do. It'd be like when the Beatles put out Sgt. Pepper's and goes, well, it's time for everyone to put out their rock opera. Maybe not. They're the Beatles.
Right.
You realize they've got Rubber Soul and Revolver under their belt, and it led up to this? Why don't you just put out a couple albums and then get ready?
That's why Herman's Hermits Suicide Jubilee failed. People were not ready.
They were not ready for
The
their
Herman's Hermits weren't ready?
No.
And America was not ready.
No, exactly.
England was ready.
Yeah.
Where it shot to the top of the charts. Music is a part of your life, specifically metalcore music.
Music.
This is the thing that you listen to?
Metalcore. This band called Every Time I Die asked me to review their new album, and I honestly, in my car, I have that satellite radio. So one of the channels is called 40s on 4. It's all 40s music. That's all I listen to now.
Sure.
Is old 40s music.
Good old stuff.
I was always into punk and garage and a lot of hip hop, and now suddenly I just want to listen to Billy Lunsford. Just happy with it.
Sitting under a palm tree.
Ooh, the ink spots, turn it up. I think it has something to do with when you get to a certain age. Like, any outside stimulus needs to relax me. I don't need anything to jack me up because I'm nervous enough with, ooh, what's this pain? Why is this hurting all the time? So I don't need anything to add to stress. I have enough of it.
Listen to a song that's not about death.
I have metal songs in my head just from waking up in the morning. Slayer can't even touch the darkness in my head, so why do I need to even listen to this? And so I did this review that the band loved and all their fans hated so much because it's a guy that doesn't understand anything about metal. I was like, hey, I love metal as much as the next guy. I've got Linda Ronstadt's album, and I've got, of course, the heavy metal soundtrack with Journey's Open Arms and Don Felder's True Companion, like the least metal songs ever.
Hey, if it's too loud, turn it down.
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, hey.
A pleasure to have you here at
Totally.
Speakeasy. Thank you very much. That's it for Speakeasy this time. We will see you again when my guest will be someone else. All right, let's go back in. Yeah, it's like citrus, but it still gets you fucked up.
Man, it's like, what if orange juice could dehydrate you? Wouldn't that be great, man? Wouldn't that be great?
Finally, we correct nature's mistake. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check back every Monday to see who I interview next. And for more info about Speakeasy, visit mademan.com.